Hi. We are headed to Trader Joe's. I go about once a month lately. It's farther. It's really not, though, farther than where I used to go in Illinois. It's about the same amount of time in the car. And I really love this Trader Joe's, but for whatever reason, I'm not over there very much, so it just doesn't happen. So anyway, I have a big list of things to get at Trader Joe's, and specifically artichokes, because it's the only place I can find artichokes around here. So I cannot leave without the artichokes. So anyway, that's what's happening today so far. Whenever I head in this direction, I always stop by my P.O. box and pick up stuff there because I bought the smallest box possible. I'm renting, you know what I mean? Because honestly. But for some reason, somehow, my name got on a list and I get a ton of catalogs in that tiny little box. So it's just cram-packed. I can barely, pull it all out. So anytime I'm anywhere near it, I have to check it like 3 times a week or it just gets too full. See what I mean? I just get so many catalogs, and my husband has changed this 16 times with his car magazines, and this is enormous. It's got to be Restoration. Yep, the Restoration Hardware catalog. I haven't purchased anything at Restoration Hardware in so long. I can't even imagine why they're sending me catalogs, and I can't imagine how they found my P.O. box number. So anyway. It's bizarre, but I've got to try to get that to not be shoved into my tiny little box. So on to Trader Joe's. They don't let you film there inside the store. No pictures, no audio, anything. So, I didn't. I'm back. I've got the things unloaded. So let's see what I ended up with. I always end up with things I never intended to get, but you know how that goes. And it's crazy that this time of year, absolutely everything is pumpkin related, it seems like. And I like a little bit of that kind of stuff, but not, great gobs. So we got a few things. Let's see. Let's just go around in a circle of sorts. I got a few different bottles of wine to have on hand. These are really good. This is my favorite with the chocolate, and this is the rest of the family's favorite, which is great because I get more. But they're perfect tiny little cones for like a really quick sort of dessert. And it feels like you had more than you did. Alaskan wild-caught cod. Garlicky pasta. This stuff is so good and so easy. Frozen peas. Got some sun-dried tomato and basil chicken tenders. Gonna put that on the grill. I have a daughter who loves this chicken chow mein. It's easy to make. Some sourdough bread. These are the easiest rices. Just stick them in the microwave for 3 minutes. They're done and they're good. This is the naughty section. Let's see, I got the chocolate chip puffertjes. Never had chocolate chip puffertjes before, but my husband and I always get puffertjes when we are in the Netherlands. It's something that he grew up with, and I've learned to love, and so I thought we'd try the chocolate chip ones. Apple cider donuts, how can you resist this time of year? These Windermere cookies are a husband's favorite, and I got these for Claire. She's here, and I know she loves chocolate chip pain au lait. Got some clementines or mandarins, some bananas, some blueberries, a cucumber, some grape tomatoes, some potatoes, a card for my niece, artichokes, haricot vert, green beans, carrots, broccoli. These cauliflower pizza crusts are easy to throw in the toaster oven and with that whatever, on top. And then this barbecue chicken pizza is really good. And that's the whole deal. That's what I got. I'm excited I got to go. It's been a while. We are now driving to the chiropractor. I know I've talked about my chiropractor before. My vertebrae are completely jacked. Basically, a spine in the back is supposed to curve back like this. Mine doesn't. Mine goes the other way. It's been completely, So my x-rays show that, and it's obvious even to someone who doesn't know what they're talking about, which is me. So anyway, I could see that there was a mess and we had to get it right. I had a rotation, I had all sorts of stuff, and things were pinching and whatnot. So we were working on getting it better. The second set of x-rays after a year showed that things were improving, and I was definitely improving. I would just keep sometimes vacuuming. If I would do some vacuuming, that would totally knock me out of alignment. Darn, I can't vacuum, shoot. So anyway, I would find things that would work for me and things not to do and things I could do, but not the others, that kind of thing. But then we moved and I had to find a new chiropractor. So these NUCCA and NUCCA chiropractors aren't easy to find, especially ones that have the higher amounts of training. And I was so lucky that the area we live in has one in Clermont. And that's where I'm headed right now, which is about a 45-minute drive from me. So it's not something you want to do all the time, obviously, but it's worth it if it works. So anyway, I have been working with him since I got here, and it was great from the very beginning. And then I smashed my head into my car door. It kind of closed on me and wrenched everything out again. So we had to kind of work on getting me back again. But we have, and now I'm great. My hands do not go numb anymore. Everything is wonderful. Different things are happening in my body that shouldn't be happening all over it. So anyway, that's where we're going right now. Okay, I did that, and I have a story. Hold on. So I arrive at my appointment about 8 minutes early, and I hate to be late, so I'd rather be early. So I go in, I check in, and I sit down, and I left my phone in the car. I almost just jumped up and said, I was going to go grab my car or my phone out of the car. And then I thought, no, I'm going to sit here like a normal person should be able to do. I should be able to handle sitting there with my own thoughts, just enjoying the day, waiting for my appointment, right? So I'm sitting there fiddling with my cuticles. I'm looking around constantly. I'm staring at my foot, and I'm fidgety. It was not the easiest thing to be there without my phone. And I'm thinking, okay, this is bad. And it was interesting. So I wait, and my appointment time came. I'm like, well, it shouldn't be too much longer. And it happened to be a little bit longer than usual that I had to wait. No big deal, right? I can survive this, not a problem. However, it was and I did handle it well, I feel. At first, it was like, this is weird, let me get my phone. There's so much I could be doing. I could be going through my emails. And then it brought up the fact that I do get a lot done on my phone during those little bits and parts of the day where you're waiting for something or whatever. That used to be just idle time where you can just sort of sit there with your own thoughts. Now, because of cell phones, it's like I go through my emails all the time. I'll check Instagram occasionally. I'm terrible at checking my Instagram, by the way. I will check on comments. If I happen to see a comment pop up, I will quickly try to answer it. Things like that happen during that time. I work on my grocery list. I have that on my phone. All that kind of thing that happens. I check my calendar. see what upcoming things are, you know, all that stuff. And I thought, okay, it's great to be able to just sit here with my own thoughts and be like it used to be. But then again, when I get home, I'm gonna have to go on my computer and do all these things that I could have gotten taken care of, you know, I could have taken care of when I was just sitting there waiting for my appointment. So I think there's goods and there's bads. It's great to have, you know, that ability to get some things done during downtime, but it's bad that we don't ever have any downtime now, really. And anyway, that was my story. It was riveting, wasn't it? Are you just edge of your seat? Anyway, then I get out of the appointment and I have to make my appointment for next time. Immediately I'm like, I don't have my phone with me. It's in my car. I have to run out and get my phone because my phone has my calendar. You know, I couldn't make my appointment, so couldn't quite get out of the appointment without a phone. I still needed my phone. Anyway, I'm on my way home. My husband just got back from South Africa. He's been in South Africa this whole week on business, and he landed and got home while I was gone. So he just texted that he's back and he's at home and he's probably asleep because he's on some weird time schedule and was just on a plane for 22 hours or traveling for 22 hours anyway. So anyway, I get to go home, see him, sleep, and do some stuff there. But I wanted to share my whole fabulous, amazing, riveting chiropractor no phone adventure with you. We are headed to dinner. Claire and Jim and I are going to the Melting Pot, and we're gonna have some fondue and all that good stuff. So that's where we're going right now.
This is my shield. This is my shield. Ah, she got it. Oh, I'm okay. Gracie, I'm just playing. She got it. Sorry.
Shopping at Target right now with Claire. We have our Starbucks. We are checking out clearance swimsuits. It's time of year. Sitting here with my water and my notes and my pen and my book and my map of Scotland, because we're planning a trip to Scotland next June and we need to figure out how long we need to be there so we can make the flights at least. So we'll know how long we need, and then I'll get busy on what we're doing during that time. But this is the start to the next trip, at least one of my next trips. We are now headed to go see Bryan in concert. The four of us. So it's Jim, Kelly, Claire, and myself. And here are a couple pictures of what my girls are looking like. They're super cute. There's one of them right there. So hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. We like Bryan, and we thought this would be a good time. So we're gonna do it. we are running some errands right now and chatting a little bit. I have to go drop off dry cleaning. I have some returns for UPS and the post office. I have to check my P.O. box. Go to Target for a few groceries, and I don't remember. But anyway, I'm just going to be running around, and so let's chat a little bit. So last night, both girls, Callie and Claire, and my husband and I went to go see Bryan in concert, and it was fun. It was a good time. He started a little late, if you ask me. Kind of rude. I'm kidding. I'm sure there was a reason, but there were 3 openers, which was just, in my opinion, ridiculous. The concert, opener started at 7, and Luke didn't start till 9:15. So to me, and then we were there a little bit early too, so we sat there for 2.5 hours before, he even started. So that was a bit annoying, I guess. It happens, but still. But anyway, he was good. I've always liked Bryan. I like a lot of his songs. So it was a fun time, and it was good to have the girls with us too. We had planned this a long, long time ago, and I knew that Claire would be visiting most likely for Callie's birthday, because her birthday's next Tuesday on the 10th. And so I knew Claire would be here for the 5th, because that's when the concert was. So way back when, I made the arrangements and got the 4 tickets. So that's how that worked out. So yeah, it was fun. So I'm glad we did that. So I've been trying a lot of different clothes. I'm new to Florida for fall and winter, so I don't really know what to expect, although I did get here in January originally. When we first moved here, it was in January, and it was cold. I mean, there were some days that, in the mornings and the evenings, it was like 30. So I know that there will be some sweaters involved. I don't know when it'll all start. However, I've been very comfortable in kind of like jeans and 3/4 sleeve or long sleeve blouse, that kind of thing, for going out to some dinners and things like that. So I'm not sweltering. Today's pretty hot. Right now it's only 85, but I was sitting in the sun with Gracie this morning by the pool, and going through my emails and stuff with her. She always wants to go outside with me in the morning. And we were sitting there for a while, and I was getting some sun on my legs, and it got to be really kind of hot. So today I'm tank top and like kind of ankle jeans, like straight ankle jeans, a little above my ankle, and Birkenstocks. So that's the big fun outfit of the day. So anyway, I am trying to figure out what outfits to wear, because half the fun my whole life of the different seasons, and I got all 4, was the changing of the outfits and stuff, but I have to make it work for the weather. So I've been trying a whole bunch of things. I have a bunch of returns. Some things just didn't work, but I also have quite a few items that did work, and I'm really excited about, so I'm going to definitely be showing you those. I don't know which video it'll be, but that'll be happening, and I'm going to try really hard to get items that I find that are great out to you guys, to get the information out to you before they sell out, because that happens to me so often, where I get something, by the time I get it, receive it, try it at all, like you just even wear it once, or even try it on, it's almost sold out. So apparently I have fabulous taste. Everybody wants those out. I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, that brown blouse I wore in the last video, it was available when I first, showed it, when I put it on there, because I checked it when I made the link for it, and it was still available, but it sold out quite immediately. So I'm going to try to be better at trying to get things out there and not wait for a favorites video, even though my favorites are very much based on things that are truly favorites of mine. So I kind of want to really try them out. Some things it just doesn't work, especially when it comes to things like fashion. So there's that. But it's a beautiful day. We have had some haziness due to wildfires in Canada. That's been coming down here, which is bizarre to me, but that has happened. And Claire and Callie and I went to Epcot. Since Claire's here visiting, she wanted to go to the Food and Wine Festival. So we went, and that day it was quite hazy, and the air quality was considered bad, but it didn't bother us or affect us really in any way. We had a very good time. So she had to work that evening. She can work from wherever she is, so we had to be back by 5. So it wasn't like a gigantic full day with fireworks and all, but it definitely gave us a whole big Epcot experience again. So that's really good. And then, like I said, Callie's birthday is on Tuesday, so we have dinner planned for that. And then I think Claire's going to probably only be here for the next, through the weekend at that point. So I do really like our dry cleaner just because it's easy. It's open 24 hours, so you can just pop in. You don't see or speak to a human. You drop off your clothes. It automatically goes through a payment when you pick them up. I love it. It's just easy. We are at an autumn art festival and we're just kind of walking around until we're going on a scenic boat ride. And this is all in Winter Park. And it's a perfect day for it, so it's great.
The fact it's not quite as hot as it normally is. And, oh, by the way, I am Tom, so guess what? Going to see a lot of the stuff hanging from the trees. It's called Spanish moss. And it is neither Spanish nor moss. It's an Arab. Apple knows was the guy that gave the money for the first building in Bryan, but his daughters actually gave the money to build that. From Pennsylvania, and I think I just did tell you, he spent his first...
We are back from the boat tour, which was wonderful, and we stopped at the grocery store. We got some crab legs, some snow crab legs, and I'm doing corn on the cob. Well, let me show you. We got crab legs, snow crab clusters. We have potatoes that I've already boiled somewhat, and I'm gonna slice them, or cut them in wedges basically, and saute them in some butter and brown them up a little bit. We got corn on the cob going. It's almost done. I'm gonna turn that down. Some butter that I'm going to do some clarified butter with. Yeah, I'm not even sure what else is happening, but this is what's happening. And this is what we've got going so far. And I'm having a little appetizer of shrimp and cocktail sauce and a glass of wine. And I'm watching the Purdue football game. And yeah. And that is how things have been going for the last week or so. And it's been great having you along with me. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.